priceless. Something that's in your veins, and I put that on my name.
Maybach music.
What's up, fellas? Had a loyal patron supporter that wanted to know, how do women test beta male providers? All right, so basically what he's asking in this question, guys, is he wants to know how to fuck women that are looking for providers. All right, like I told you guys more than once, we fuck them hoes too, okay? And so when you trying to fuck a beta male provider, they do test you differently. So like when a girl is seeking for intrinsic value in you, all right, strength, she's attracted, she's looking for an alpha male, all right. What she does is she tests your confidence, right? A woman who's testing you to be a beta male provider, they testing different. So first of all, guys, you need to understand, you only gonna fuck amateur, wannabe, beta male provider seekers. That's them the only ones that us red pill brothers are gonna fuck. All right, if you're a guy and you really a wolf in sheep's clothing, you won't get the experienced women. And the reason that is, guys, is usually they've been got before. Okay, they've ran into a stunner that, he looked like he gonna give you the world, and you fucked him a couple of times, and then as soon as you ask him for something, he out of there. Okay, guys, so you won't fuck those. And you usually can tell those guys is because, so in other words, those women now, they take it from the mindset of, you prove yourself, then I'll prove myself. The amateur girls are, I'll prove myself, and then hopefully you'll prove yourself. So you're not gonna fuck them guys. Okay, period. And when I ran into those women, what you'll notice is everything is too fast. It's not that you're moving too fast, and they really not open to being seduced. So say you got her back at your crib, y'all second time hanging out or whatever, and she won't even let you make it to second base. That's because you ain't spent no fucking money yet. That's what that's about. And these women, usually nice dates and shit is not, like a nice dinner or something won't work for them. They don't count that you just spent $200 on a fucking date. Usually they count shit that's directly to them, like gifts or direct money. Now, I'm not talking about the women who are just looking for a man that can provide stability. Like say she got her own money and she just want a man that can match her. I'm not taking it from them. I'm talking about the women who are looking, the real beta male provider seekers. You got some women that they ain't really want nothing from you. They just want you to have your shit together, and those are fine. But you also have your other ones that they could have their shit together, but they want more of your shit. And those are the ones that, from my experience, you won't get. They won't let you make it to second base. And so usually when I see that, I keep it moving real quickly because I know it's virtually impossible without me giving first. Okay, guys? So we mainly going to be focusing on the amateurs. Those are the only ones that you're really going to get. Okay, guys? The experienced ones, they usually know that if they encounter a stunner, they usually know that they can run him off by asking for $200 or $300. Like if a woman is experienced, she knows that if she asks you for something, that'll usually run you off. So that's about the only test that they experience. And for you guys that go, because I know what you're thinking right now. Okay, so if I pass that test, I'll fuck. Not all the time. Not all the time. A lot of these women have a certain spending requirement before they even consider it. So it's still hit or miss. You never know what they're gonna be. You gave her $200 or $300, and then she still thinking like, okay, but it ain't $3,000. You guys understand? Sometimes you can spend $3,000, and she still decide nope. So it's like you got to give her the world, And so it's not even. Don't even think like, okay, if I give her this $200 or $300, and the reason I say that because I know some of you guys over here are successful. I know some of you guys are struggling and using $200-$300. But you guys got to understand, I got some guys over here that are making money, 150, 200 grand a year. So they might think, okay, $200, $300 is shit. What I'm telling you is there still ain't no guarantees. That's what I'm saying. So don't do that. Okay, guys. So really what we're talking about here is the amateur ones. Now, the amateur ones, what I've encountered with them is that they typically will ask hypergamous questions, usually on the first date. That's what I've seen. Sometimes even over the phone. And so the biggest one that I'm encountering these days when I run into women who are looking for beta male providers is that they're usually asking, do you like to travel? That's the question now that's the popular. Social media has made traveling the thing. Back in the day when I was growing up, 20, 21 years old, 22 years old, dating, traveling was not a big thing. Now with social media, everything is about traveling. So usually you will see or hear a woman ask you about traveling. So for like all you guys over here that like I tell you, we fuck them hoes too and want to use women hypergamous nature against them. One of the best things you could put on social media these days, all right, these days, is you traveling, living a social life of abundance, hobbies, and your purpose. I am telling you right now, if you do those three things, you will be using a lot of women hypergamous. A guy just asked me the other day about, he said he on Tinder and he don't get a lot of response back. Shit, put a couple of pictures of you traveling out of the country. Put one picture with your ass in Brazil and another one with you fucking in Colombia and another one with you in Hawaii, and I guarantee you get some responses back. That's the number one thing that's going on right now. The traveling. Traveling used to be like a vacation thing. Traveling now has turned into social status. Traveling now, thanks to social media, it has replaced, back in the day, a hypergamous woman would ask you what kind of car you drive. I know women don't even ask you that bullshit no more because cars don't even matter no more, right? And most guys will go out and get a car that they can't afford on credit. So women know that just because a guy drives a nice car really don't mean it's adequate to his financial situation. See, women actually have adapted to the stunners. Women have learned that a lot of men would go out and spend a lot of money peacocking, trying to pretend like they got something, but they ain't really got shit. Also, a lot of women know that a lot of men do have something, but they kind of stingy. They ain't gonna give you shit. They'll rather spend their money peacocking to attract women than to actually give you something. Women have adapted to that. Okay, so back in the day when I was younger, a woman would ask what kind of car you drive or where do you live. All right, and I'm not saying that you probably won't never hear them no more, right? You probably still hear from time to time a woman ask you where you live. In New York City, that was the biggest one right there. New York City, where you live. A woman could get a good idea of your financial situation just from where you tell her you live. All right, so when you say Brooklyn, I used to always, guys, I was in East New York, Brooklyn, right? So all the women would ask me where you live, and I would say Brooklyn. And they would say, what part of Brooklyn? Because Brooklyn got some expensive parts and they got some hood parts. And I used to, I didn't used to say East New York. It's been so damn long. If I'm not mistaken, I think I used to say Starrett City. Because I think I used to say Starrett City. I can't remember. It's been so goddamn long. It's been, I think that was Starrett City right next to East New York. But Starrett City didn't have that stigma of East New York. Even though they pretty much was the same economic wise, the perception, like most of you guys have heard of East New York, you haven't heard of Starrett City. And that's because East New York is notorious with crime and poverty, right? In Starrett City, even though it's right fucking next to East New York, right? I mean, it's right next to it, right? It didn't carry the stigma of fucking East New York. So I used to tell the bitch, I was right on the border of it, right? Like literally I could claim Starrett City, literally. Like, if you crossed over Linden Boulevard, you in Starrett City, right? But so I never told girls that I stayed in East New York because I knew this, even though it had been cleaned up and all this and other shit, East New York is a shell of what it used to be in the 80s and 90s. You can just check the crime statistics on Google and you will see that the crime statistics in East New York then went down dramatically from the 80s. But so that was the ones that you used to hear. Now that social media has exploded, the traveling. Where do you like to travel? Yes, I like to travel. Where's the last place you traveled to? That's what I've been getting a lot. So, any of you guys that are trying to get with women who are seeking beta male providers, and you like, we fuck them hoes too. Like, I never tell you, we fuck them hoes too. If y'all guys wondering what I've been telling girls when, and it's cost me ass. I will be honest with you, right? It's cost me ass. I've been telling women I've been too busy building my security company, right? And that answer has cost me ass. I'll be quite frankly with you, it has cost me ass. If women that I've talked to, if I would have been able to tell them that, oh yeah, I went to Paris last year and I went to Australia last year, I guarantee you I probably would have fucked them. The fact that I was like, oh, I've been building my security company for the last 4 or 5 years or whatever. I really haven't had time to travel, but I look to get into it. And I could just literally see the life. Or if I'm talking to them on the phone, hear the life just go out of them. Okay, because it's like the traveling thing is the big thing right now. So it's no longer the car or where you live. It's primarily traveling. Okay, guys? So for all my guys that want to fuck the beta male providers that's going on today, and listen guys, understand, we ain't over here looking for love. So I get the guys who like, I want to fuck them hoes too. The traveling thing is the new thing. Also, they ask you, how long was your last relationship? Now, the reason why they ask you this, y'all guys got to understand this, that women who are seeking beta male providers, they understand that guys who stunt, so to speak, what they usually do is, and I'm a perfect example of this back in the day, is that they'll fuck, and when it's time for them to give, they usually ditch. Okay, that's the way, that's how the stunners work, right? We stunt, we fuck, and then when it's time for us to, you know, pay our dues, so to speak, we like, okay, it's time to put out of there. All right, so when you fuck these amateur girls who don't know no better, what you'll usually come up with is they'll fucking suck a couple of times before they'll ask you for something. So guys like that who are stunners, what they'll do is they'll jump from relationship, they just date. They really don't do relationship, they just jump around. So by her asking you your last relationship, she knows what kind of provider you are. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it up to y'all guys to answer that the way you want to, but I'm just letting you know that if you're a guy and you ain't been in a relationship in 8 years, that a woman who's seasoned, who's been around the game a little bit, knows that this is a typical guy that gets what he wants and he's out of there. Okay, guys? So you guys need to understand that. So those are the two, I wouldn't really say they test, they just really two questions women give you. Y'all guys got to understand that the day of clothes and all that shit, why that might attract a woman who's seeking a beta male provider, your car, why that might attract a woman who's seeking a beta male provider, she still knows that you might be broke or stingy. So those questions, and you won't fuck a professional beta male provider. You won't. Don't even try to waste your time. They not gonna give you nothing until you spent, and it's not gonna be one time. So if you think that if I just give her this $300 next time, no. It usually she's gonna make you spend a certain amount, and still some of the real ones, guys, they have the mindset that if I do give him what he want, then he just gonna stop giving. So it's a lose-lose, because even if you give, she think like, well, he's only giving me this because he wants something. So if I give him that, then he gonna stop giving. So it's best to string him along as long as I possibly can until she decides to ghost you when you coming on too strong about it. Do y'all guys understand that? So like the same way a stunner or pull out, when a girl start asking him for something after he done fucked a couple times, usually a girl like this who's been around the game, usually when this guy starts requesting sex too hard after he done gave, she'll usually ghost him. That's the way it goes, guys. So when you run into those type of girls, just, hey, it's a loss, keep it moving, okay? When you run into the little amateurs, they will ask you those questions about when do you travel, when's the last time you travel, how often do you travel, and they're also, another thing also, guys, this is just them doing a background check, they'll check out your social media. So one thing y'all guys are also, and I'm glad I thought about this, One thing y'all guys also notice that when you run into these women who are seeking beta male providers, they always want to know your social media, particularly Instagram. Do y'all guys ever figured out why they so interested in your Instagram? They can find out your true financial status from your Instagram, typically. Okay, your status in general, how many followers you got, what kind of pics you taking. If you somebody on Instagram with 17 followers and every picture is you with a selfie and your picture of your dog who died 3 years ago, they're gonna tell her everything she needs to know about your social status and probably your financial status. But on the other hand, if you're a guy on Instagram, you got 1,000 followers, 1,500 followers, because I'm speaking on the average guy. I know the average guy ain't fucking The Rock, you know. So average guy, average Joe just going on the street, you got fucking 1,000 subscribers, 1,500 subscribers. You doing fucking damn good, right? So if you got that, plus you got interesting pics that show you live social life of abundance, she can come to a good conclusion of, you know, what you're working with. Okay, guys? So that's another thing. They love to ask you for your social media. I always tell girls I don't do social media. For obvious reasons, right? Come on in and see me doing some dig them down and talking to the side of the road, not before I fuck. No. I always tell girls everything they need to know about me after I don't fuck. The reason for all you guys wondering why I do that is because if they watch my videos before I fuck, what they'll do is they'll just be difficult. Y'all guys understand that? They'll just be difficult. Oh, so this is what he gonna try to do. He gonna try to pull back. He gonna try to not call me for a week and all this. So they'll just be trying to be difficult for no fucking reason, just because they watch the videos. That's why I always wait till they fuck and then I show them. Okay, guys. So that's how I handle that. All right, guys. So that's what you can expect if you enter my guys over here specifically. Well, I don't want to say specifically. If you just so happen to run into a woman that you know is looking for a beta male provider, that's the kind of question she gonna ask you. All right, I'll get back with you guys. What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that, well, I should say another patron supporter that, you know, his girl is a little too flirtatious with men in front of him. Okay, so I said, instead of me just mixing it in with a video, I said I want to make a whole video about this. All right. So the first thing, and I said this in the last time I was talking about this, was the uncertainty. All right. So I want to break this down all the way today. The last time, you know, I said a little something about it, but today I'm finna go all the way in on this. So the thing with uncertainty is you guys got to have balance with that uncertainty. Like some of you guys, I say masculine frame, you go too fucking far with it. I told you to lie to women. You want a lot of women about everything. I'm a millionaire and, you know, all this other bullshit. So I tell you guys a lot to create value. Next time I turn around, you motherfuckers lying about every fucking thing. All right, you're lying about goddamn where you stay, what kind of car you drive. Just get everything I do. I tell you guys to stay in your masculine frame. You're walking around looking like fucking Jason Voorhees. Just fucking everything I tell you guys, y'all guys take everything and you go way overboard. I tell you guys to wait a few days, preferably a week. Motherfuckers was out here waiting 3 weeks to call a girl back. I mean, just crazy shit. Like everything you need is balance, guys. All right, and uncertainty needs balance too. So with uncertainty, if you provide too much of it, all right, a woman a test, and if you provide too little of it, a woman a test. Now let's just assume that he providing too much. Well, a woman will still do these type of jealousy tests in front of you to like get your attention. You know, like motherfucker. Okay, since you acting like this, let me show you other competition you got. Let me show you how other motherfuckers want me. Why you playing? Do y'all guys understand? Of course, if you don't provide enough uncertainty, she started thinking you weak. I talked about that in the last video, but also if you provide too much uncertainty, she will start trying to do things to get your fucking attention. So that's the first thing y'all guys need to understand about uncertainty is you need to provide balance. Don't go too fucking overboard with the shit. Everything I tell you guys, had a guy saying, like, so say some of you guys try to provide uncertainty. I tell you guys to provide uncertainty to never see a girl over two times a week. And then I had a patron supporter that said that he had women lose attraction when he does that. You know why girls lose attraction when you do that? It's because when you're with them, it's not that great. That's why. And they also not buying you on your purpose. See, this Only seeing a woman 2 times a week only works if you're on your purpose and she knows you're on your purpose. If she doesn't see it, it doesn't mean shit. See, when girls know you're building a fucking empire, they can go for that. Okay? All right, Donald Trump is probably lucky to see, well, probably not because of the coronavirus, but any president that's not going through a pandemic, they don't get to see their wife every fucking day. But the wife is not going to mind because she sees what he's doing. You think when LeBron James is doing the NBA season, he gets to see his wife all the time, or any NBA player for that fact? No. But the reason why it's okay is because she sees what he's doing. So when you're with a woman and she doesn't see you on your fucking purpose, this shit doesn't work. It will cost you to lose. Let me put it to you like this. Let's say you are a guy and you're a typical guy. You're a purple pill guy and you want a relationship with a girl. But a girl don't want to see you no more than 2 days a week. But every time you turn around, she popping her ass on the Instagram and she over here this barbecue with this friend and she at this damn pool party with this friend, but she can't see your ass. You'll lose attraction too, because you'll be like, bitch, you got everything more important to do than come see my ass. So then you'll start to say, well, shit, you'll start to lose attraction too. Who the hell want to like somebody that don't like them? Or who the hell want to be invested in somebody who obviously don't care if they see them? You'll lose attraction too. It only works if you own your fucking purpose. It doesn't work if you sit around playing video games and out fucking skateboarding all fucking day. It don't fucking work. Okay, guys, everything needs balance. Even, let me tell y'all guys something about my delivery on YouTube. If y'all guys have noticed, sometimes I'm more in a somber mode and sometimes I come more hardcore. That's on purpose. I can't come like hardcore all the time because it'll turn you guys off. All right, it's a balance. I can't be like that all the time because then it'll look like I'm talking down to y'all. Do y'all guys understand that? So sometimes I kick you in your ass and sometimes I pat you on the back. You know, sometimes I rub your head and sometimes I give you a swift kick in the ass. All right, I think you guys appreciate that. All right, either one is too much. If I'm too somber all the time, then it's like, this is boring. If I'm too hardcore all the time, be like, man, you think he our daddy? He my daddy, he talking to me like that. So it's a balance that everything you do, guys, has got to be a balance. Nobody wanna see everything all the time. So balance in everything, even with my delivery. Okay, guys. So y'all go too hard with everything. All right. Too much masculine frame. You lie about everything. You lie about where you stay. Everything is balanced. So even with providing too much uncertainty, you have to provide balance. How do you balance that? When she's with you, make sure that it's an experience. Make sure there's an experience that she want to get to next time. Okay? And be on your purpose. You can provide an experience when she with you, but if she sees, you ain't on your purpose and you right here lollygagging around playing and shit, she ain't gonna buy that bullshit where you can't see her but 2 times a week. Women I date, they know what I'm doing. I'm busy. They know 2 times a week. They happy to get that. Okay, guys? So that's number 1. Balance with the uncertainty. All right. What was the next one? Number 2, guys. Play the disrespect card. Now, with women, as with anything, so with women, the best way to always get them ultimate respect for them is to obviously leave, right? Or break up, whatever. Let's just be honest. Some things don't call to be that extreme to where you should just cut a woman off. Let's just be honest, right? So like every now and then, periodically, a woman will do something that you could just check her on, and sometimes it just flatten out. With me, it would never get to that point. All right, with me, because you'll be long gone long before that. Okay, it'll never get to a point where a woman is flat out disrespecting me. You'll be gone long before that. But walking away from a woman is always, for all you guys that are with women now that are like fucking hell on wheels, don't play the disrespect card. You need to get the hell out of there. The disrespect card is like a minor fraction of the law. It's like jaywalking. It's a minor fraction of the law. We're gonna give you a citation. All right. Most police officers give you a warning. I actually got a warning when I first got here to Atlanta, where I crossed the street and the lady pulled me, and she gave me a warning. And when I went to the hotel, the people said that lady gave you a jaywalking ticket in it. And then they say she done gave both of us a ticket. So like it was a serious thing in that area that they actually give you tickets for jaywalking. She just gave me a warning, okay? But the point being is, playing a disrespect card is a minor fraction, okay? So the disrespect card is when you tell a woman when she does something like that, that you feel disrespected, and you tell her that you took that as disrespect, all right? That you don't play like that. And I don't had to play this card before. And actually, with a girl that I'm dating right now, right? She was texting on her phone, all right, and she told me it was her son, right? Which it probably was. That's beside the point. I specifically told her that when you with me, I said that's like disrespecting me. And listen, guys, I'm taking this from the premise that it was her son. I'm not even taking it from the premise that it was another dude. When you with me, I get your undivided attention. You can text them real quick and say, hey, I'm with my friend, eat the Cheerios. I'll get back with you later. Okay, all this back and forth she had been doing all day, and I understand her and her son got a tight relationship. When you around me, put that goddamn phone down. Put that goddamn phone. I understand it's your son. Put that goddamn phone down. Right fucking not. And I told her that I took it as disrespect. That when you with me, I get your undivided attention. I don't mind you texting him one time. He was asking what son was at. And they just kept going backwards and forth, and he just giving her a rundown of what they did last night. Fuck all that. Put the goddamn phone down. I took it as disrespect, and I told her she ain't done it since. Okay? Now, the thing is, if you play this disrespect card too much, you could put her on eggshells. And as any of you guys know about being on eggshells, it's a good way to cause somebody to lose attraction to you. Nobody likes being on fucking eggshells. Okay, nobody likes walking around. They won't even know they phone ring. Can I answer? Like, can I look at it? She won't even know if can I look at my phone for the time. I mean, I'm dead serious, guys. When you play that kind of card, when you have somebody on eggshells, it literally be no fun to be around you because they don't know if you play it too much. They don't know they don't know if they can look up. I mean, can I burp? Can I drink a sip of water? That disrespect. So nobody wants to be on eggshells, but what it will do is it will put her on awareness that bullshit would not be fucking tolerated. And usually you want to do the disrespect, play the disrespect card when a woman might not perceive it as that big of a deal. So say she might be interacting with these dudes and it might totally be friendly, but you're letting her know that I understand that really might be your friend. But bitch, when I'm here, put a lid on it. Keep it moving. All that listen, we don't play that. Okay, guys, so I understand that it's a matter of respect and principle. So what you letting her know is, it's not insecurities or jealousy. It's about respect. It's about the principle. It's not even that it really bothers me. It's that it bothers you because it comes across as disrespect. That's why it's bothering you. Okay, guys. So let her know, play the disrespect card, but don't overdo, because theoretically, guys, everything could be disrespect. You slam my car door, I feel like you disrespected me, you slam my car door. You look at a man, I feel like you disrespect me, I saw you looking at that man. You guys understand that? So you can play the disrespect card for anything. All right, if she walk in front of you just by half an inch, you walking in front of me, that's disrespect. So if you gonna carry like that and you gonna act like a tyrant like that, everybody gonna lose attraction. Okay, anybody will lose attraction. I actually had a girl like that one time with me who actually tried to have me on eggshells like that. Literally not lying, guys. I still ain't forgot it. Like, I think I was like 24 years old. Was at a restaurant. Some girls walked in the restaurant. I just looked up. They just walked in the fucking door. I just looked up. And that bitch on something. I saw you. What you looking at them? I'm like, they just walked in the door. I'm just making sure, bitch, I don't get shot. I don't know who the fuck is somebody come in here and rob the motherfucker. And she trying to have me on eggshells to where I can't even look. I cut off real quick, guys. Y'all guys understand that? So nobody gonna let you put them on eggshells if you just paranoid about every fucking thing. I'm gonna let you know that shit right now. But let her know that you took it as disrespect. That, when you're around, put the shit on hold, okay? And last thing, guys, lose the insecurities. So one thing that happens is when you guys have insecurities, or you get with a girl that you really think is higher value than you, is that when you see her, it's just look at a guy, you think that dude gonna take your girl because that's the insecurities in you because you perceive her as higher value than you. Do y'all guys understand that? If you genuinely believe that you was the best option for that woman, then you welcome. I wish. See, there's a fine line between now, right? Because now I just said the disrespect and the insecurities. It's a fine line between that. Okay? So I'm not in y'all situation. I don't really know what the girl is doing, but you have to make that determination. If you think that there was a slight disrespect, a flirtations or whatever, and you just want to make a point that, hey, I don't appreciate that from me, fine. But also make sure that it's not coming from a place of insecurities, that she's of higher value than you. You have to genuinely believe that you're higher value than the woman. That's how you have to feel. And when you come from that premise, you welcome the competition. Bitch, if you want to get somebody else, go ahead. That's how you have to go from. A lot of you guys, when your woman is not around you, you think she might be fucking around on you because you feel like she's of higher value than you. You feel like she can do better. That's an insecurity. Okay, guys, y'all remember that scene in Friday After Next when Terry Crews was with Ice Cube in the kitchen, and he in there talking about something, I think these motherfuckers trying to shank me, man. Then Ice Cube looked at everybody in there just dancing, having a good time. Terry Crews got all these insecurities. His ass he still think he in prison, think somebody trying to shank him. Ain't nobody paying his ass no attention. Insecurities, where everything is in your fucking head. They do a screenshot of they show the crowd, everybody just in there dancing, like having a good time. He's standing there telling me something. I think these motherfuckers after me, man. Ain't just crazy, insecure.
So, what's up, OG? Triple OG. How you doing, man? Everything all right?
I'm cool, dawg.
Good.
I got my shank in case shit jump off in this motherfucker.
Man, relax, homie. Ain't nothing about to jump off in here. It's my people, man. That's my folks. My grandma, my uncle. What you need to do, man, is grab one of these females and get your boogie on.
I don't want to dance with none of these hoes.
So guys, if you have those insecurities, they only gonna rid when you actually believe you're higher value than the woman. That's the only way. Okay, guys? So lose the fucking insecurities. But the number one take out of this, guys, is the play the disrespect card. Just let the woman know. It's a powerful card. Ooh, boy, it's a powerful card. And it's also a little gas. It's a little gaslighting in there too, guys. Because when you play that disrespect card, you will unintentionally put somebody on eggshells. All right, so that's why I don't want you guys playing that. You know, everything she do is disrespect. Oh, you didn't cook my dinner. Disrespect. You have a person, they don't even know if they going or coming. They literally think everything I do. Like if I lay in the bed before him, is that disrespect? So everything, guys, everything you have balance. Don't play the disrespect card for everything the fucking girl do. I know I have to say that because I know you fucking assholes are finna go in with your girl and every fucking day talking about, bitch, you're disrespecting me. Bitch, you disrespecting me. You took, oh my God, you looking at, oh, you disrespect me. Okay, so don't overplay that card. Only use it when necessary, when you see something that's really disrespecting you. But do not try to play that card because you put that woman on eggshells, she will lose attraction. I promise you. I had a girl on eggshells one time. Girl didn't know what she didn't know what to breathe. All right, guys. So that's what I got to say about that. Make sure you providing balance with the uncertainty. Okay. Make sure that when you're with your woman, you're providing an experience. Some of you guys are acting too aloof. You acting like when you with the girls, you provide like you don't even feed your girl scraps. Or nothing. So what she does is she do this little flirtation shit to get your attention. Okay, guys, so everything takes balance. All right, I'll get back with you guys later.